Hello my lovely Trails fans, welcome to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Okay, today's episode is mainly going to be catching up with all people of Gransel, so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, how about a delicious crepe? I'm a little embarrassed, you guys. I'd rather it was something tasty, not medicine. Is that non-aggression packed some kind of medicine? One way or another, it doesn't sound very yummy. If you're lost, you can just ask me. I'm a born and bred Gransel boy. The Calvardian embassy is in the south end of the East Block, and the Erebonian embassy is straight north of it. Gransel Castle is even further north of the North Block. The Labelle News is in the south part of the West Block. The roads are pretty narrow, so make sure you don't get lost. I forgot the money I set aside for change at home today. That caused a bit of trouble for my customers. Yeah, my life has been nothing but a parade of misfortune. You know the Imperial and the Republican ambassadors? I've seen the pair in public before, but they both seem like they very much have their own idiosyncrasies. When I heard that the Queen was ill, I thought I'd fall over where I was. Does that Colonel Richard man have any shame? Non-aggression pact binding these three countries, a very powerful sounding idea. The time will come for we, the Fishermen's Guilds, to open branches in the Empire and the Republic. When that time comes, we hope to proudly represent our values on an international scale like you braces. It's my little ambition. Thinking about it, it was really terrible on us during the coup d'etat. Day after day of incredible fishing weather, but we were forbidden from going out at night. To us, it was like torture. Fishing is a fight with nature. Even if you use every bit of your talent, it's common for things to not go as you think. That's what's so great about fishing. Doesn't look like they're really changing what they're saying anymore. I had a big fight with Tom. Lately he's been fixing and hasn't helped around here at all. He keeps doing that even though getting customers to buy replacements would lift sales. It's practically like paying him to lose business. I'm not wrong, we may be called a factory, but we're still a shop. We've got to make money to survive. Well, that was different. I love seeing people smile when they get back something important repaired. Why doesn't he understand that? See, he thinks he's losing money, but there are some people who can't afford or don't want to replace something. And they're not going to buy a replacement, they're just going to have to, they'll just try and do without. Maybe it's because the signing ceremony is near. It seems as if the city is a lot more lively. The Non-Aggression Pact. I don't know the details, but peace is best, of course. I hope our weapons are only used to fight monsters. Let's see, so we've got another house over here. Maybe I'll go home and take a nap. I wonder why eating makes me so sleepy. I don't know where I was about to get pancakes from. Thinking of that boy talking about the non-aggression pact. I was up all night during the martial arts competition, all so I could score 2 of the best seats for me and Patty. Part of me is happy to do something for her, but I wonder if I'm just feeding into her selfishness. I feel like I'm being pulled by the strings more than ever before. I wonder who'd come out on top in a match between Captain Schwartz and Brigadier General Bright. Ooh, this is a toughie. Time to do some research. Naturally, all I'll have to do is sweet-talk my husband into scouting out one of the Army's training sessions. She does come across as a little selfish sometimes, doesn't she? Apparently Tom at the factory had a fight with the manager, Zacharias. I'd heard they'd always kind of gotten along poorly, but... The missing exhibit. A bit ago, one of our exhibits was removed by someone. It's not a particularly valuable item, so it's likely just a prank, but I'd like to ask for an investigation just to be safe. Please come to our museum near the landing port. As we discussed, Estelle, please go to the Imperial and Republican embassies, Grancel Castle, and the Labelle News. For the embassies, Zin, Olivier will be counting on you. As for Grancel Castle, Princess, if you would. Did I already go in here? Yes, I did. Already spoke to him. What should we eat for dinner? You just ate, didn't you? I'm so full, I don't want to think about anything. Just between you and me, I petitioned the Queen and asked her to pardon Colonel Richard. It's been a while since the coup, and I've thought about it a lot, but I just can't believe that the Colonel is just some villain. Welcome to the Sunnybell Inn. Are you Olivier, the guy I asked to perform on the piano a while back? Haha, indeed. It's been a while. What are you doing here today? Oh, say not such cruel words. The bittersweet few days I spent here with you. To a lonely travelling performer, they were truly a single ray of light, illuminating an eternal dark. So, unable to forget you, I have returned like a migrating bird, seeking the warmth of the sun. Same as always. We don't have anything else to do. I wonder if I could ask you to play the piano again. Haha, but of course. Olivia, if you're lacking anything to do, mind giving the piano a spin? Did I buy her? I guess I did. That foul coup d'etat was unfortunate, but thankfully nothing awful came of it. I hope the non-aggression pact signing ceremony ends on a high note. I'm sure we'll be all right now that Brigadier General Bright's back with the Royal Army. Now, your blood pressure could start acting up again. You take a seat and wait. I'm going to put on some tea. This is the east block in front of the Calvardian embassy, so this city is so big that it's easy to get lost, so I picked up a map at the department store. I'm amazed the Empire agreed to sign the non-aggression pact. Oh, I wonder what kind of magic our queen used. I haven't seen Kurt of the Bracer Guild lately. I wonder if he's off in some other region. Kurt is very popular for his politeness. More like, what are we gonna do today? Anyway, why don't we get some ice cream? That ice cream was delicious. Now then, perhaps it's time to do some shopping at the department store. Welcome! How about some cold, delicious ice cream? Well, I guess I forgot to buy these ice creams earlier. Well, that one gives us craft points back, but it's super expensive. Oh, look at all these people. With disasters and incidents one after the other, it seems like the capital's only just now calmed down, is what I thought, but next up is the signing ceremony. Well, if this will make things peaceful, it's more than welcome though. Oh, are you the Bracers who won the martial arts competition? Ah, I'm so lucky to meet you in a place like this. Yay, Mama's back from her job. Jealous, huh? I try to meet up with my son whenever I can between polites. I know that I'm making this kid put up with a lot. Okay, we'll go in there after we've checked out the rest of this area. We're not going to head to the embassies just yet. Black-coat soldier came out of the embassy just a bit ago. His expression was impassive, but he was so cool. Just visiting the tourist spots doesn't make a trip. Spending time without any plan like this is also a wonderful memory. Still can't go into those sewers over there. I didn't think it was the off-season for the Grand Arena. Really, this guy doesn't plan enough. I'm kinda bored, so maybe I'll go to the Adele department store on my way back. This weird old lady's been eyeing me for a while now. I wonder why. Is there something on my face? Oh, it's not that old lady from Rolent, is it? Who's trying to find a wife for her son. It surely can't be her. Can't see where she is, so maybe I'm wrong. You sure seem to be yawning an awful lot while I'm trying to pour my heart out to you. If you're a friend, suffer with me. Oh, good weather today again. I came to the capital to look for a wife candidate for my son. If you know any good girls, introduce them to me. I can't find any really good girls. I do love the little stories which you just remember just because they're so unique and memorable. Oh, so this pot's from the Imperial Middle Ages, huh? It's a good pot. I hope that Ruan picks its new mayor soon. Ever since the thing with Mayor Dalmore, distribution with Ruan's been a bit of a mess. There's a lot of procedures that need mayoral approval, so I guess it makes sense. I wonder how many games we're going to have to go through until that guy gets a wife. In this season, sales always take a dive, so I'm definitely not missing out on using a big event like the signing ceremony to boost our intake. Alright, we're going to hold a big old pack signing memorial sale. I need to get my family to eat some vegetables for their health. Welcome! Good customers, would you like some delicious tea? If you want to know how to make delicious tea, I'll be glad to teach you. Please, don't hesitate to ask. Thinking about it, my sister's always been treated the best. It was always me who had to get the paper in the morning because she had low blood pressure. It was always my job to kill the cockroaches because she was a coward. Why was it always me that got fat when we ate the same snacks when we're twins? None of these are forgivable. Sounds a little jealous. Oh, Estelle! Taita, take care of Renee. Yeah, leave it to me. I've got lots of places I want to go with Renee. Just don't get lost. Okay, good luck with your work. Renee, so this is where you were. Hi, Estelle. Hey, which stuffed animal do you like? I think that rabbit's pretty cute. Really? What a coincidence. I think that bunny's the cutest too. Looking at these stuffed animals reminds me of Annalise. I wonder what she's doing now. Annalise? She's a bracer like me, but she's a lady who loves stuffed animals. I'm sure you two would get along, Renee. Will I get to meet this lady? She's out of the capital on work right now, but you might meet her at some point. When is some point? Tomorrow? The day after? I'm not quite sure. Aww. Once we're done shopping, I'd like to go play somewhere else too. Show me all around, Taita. We'll keep shopping here for a bit. The other day we went to the Bowes Market to observe on the direction of the manager. Man, I was worried. I kept wondering if they'd out me as someone in the same industry. The manager just directly asked the people at the stores about their prices. Seems like her hearty attitude really endeared her to the head of the Bowes Market. Is there a new issue of the news? There is not. Okay, let's go ahead to the museum. See how they're getting on and what this missing item is. Lately, even the museum head and the curators seem to be very busy. I hope they don't fall ill. I handed over that thing to the museum director. Apparently they're looking into whether or not it's something the museum can hold on to, so I'm having a wander while they check it out. Hello there, how can I help you? Better yet, how can we help you? We're with the Bracer Guild, sir. Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come soon. Let's waste no time getting down to business. Yeah, sure. So what was stolen? About that. Do you notice anything off here? Off? This is the airship gallery, right? Hey, now that you mention it, something seems to be missing. You're right, Estelle. There was a portrait of the Arceli on this wall, as I recall. Now that you mention it, Chloe, I do remember something like that being here. How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital. Guess we know why you called us now. The portrait of the Arceli was stolen, wasn't it? Precisely that. It was there this morning, but around noon or so I'd noticed that it was gone. This card was on the wall in its place. Oh, beauteous princess and her loyal companions, the image of the proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. The first key is in the residence of the aged general. Search the onlooker of time. Ah, him. Again. Our rivalry burns brighter still. Yeah, sounds like Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him, but I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is? Now that's what I call reassuring. I have every confidence that you'll crack this case. We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it. So we need to go to General Morgan's home, and some kind of clock or something should have what we're looking for, it sounds like. The Great Collapse that was the trigger to the destruction of the Zomerian culture. Perhaps it has something to do with the towers. I think this is probably everyone here. Alrighty, let's head on over to the landing port. Welcome. Persons wishing to obtain tickets, please come to the reception desk. I plan on opening a tour company together with the airship company. I proposed Bose for my first stop after visiting in the other day, and the company approves. I'll be deciding the details on the tour now. It was pretty insane after the coup d'etat. We had to deal with cleaning up after the fact and also renormalize operation of the liners. Just remembering day after day of leftover work brings tears to my eyes. Estelle, what is it? I'm just about to start asking with the company. If you're here, does that mean you're starting with the embassies? Well, counting on you. It's true the company is a bit troubled after receiving that threat letter. I hope we don't end up with another situation that causes trouble for our passengers. It seems the Republic will let me buy one of their liner ships, but now we're having a hard time coming to an agreement with them on price. That woman's supposed to be the Republican ambassador, but she seems more like a businesswoman. Where did my beloved Arceli go? I've come this far and I'll chase it to the ends of the earth until I find where it is. Guy really wants a picture of that ship. It's a little sad without the Arceli around. I wonder if Peyton will come back soon. There's no one really to compete with here when it's just me and the chief engineer. I forgot to file the maintenance checklist. I've got to hurry up and write it up. Is there a romance between Peyton and Tiffany starting? I'm seeing a lot of those romances popping up. So we've checked everywhere except the embassy, so I guess we go to the North Block. It feels like people from the Erebonia and Calvard embassies have been in and out of the castle a lot these days. Maybe it's because of the signing ceremony. A non-aggression pact almost sounds too good to be real, but it is. It's actually happening. Right, let's wait for that guy to come back out. Busy, busy, busy. Okay, next delivery's to the East Block. So we don't want to go to Gransel Castle yet. Maybe I should go visit the castle. How worrisome. I wonder what's got him all worried. Maybe it's that threatening letter he received. You may have mentioned something on the last episode, but I can't quite remember what that was. Or was it probably the episode before that? There have been all sorts of rumours flying around about the Queen being ill, but she's quite well, I assure you. It's true that she's been running herself ragged, cleaning up after the coup d'etat and preparing for the signing ceremony, though. I'll be right there to support her in any way I can. Even the slightest delay in the signing ceremony is unacceptable. I suppose the way to get him some energy is to make him a really great meal. I guess I've just got to try a few things and see what sticks. We're gonna have top-grade beef steak today to cheer up Dad, apparently. Mum sure is being awfully sweet to Dad. Oh, I smell something good. Sounds like she wants to cheer her husband up. May I have your ear for a moment? I actually just received the rank of Master Fisher from the Fisherman's Guild. Now I can be counted alongside people like Lloyd. You know Lloyd, don't you? He's a wonderful fisherman. Once my husband comes back from the castle, I'm going to positively rub his face in this. Oh, I will. Well, he kind of deserves it for kind of ignoring you. And then getting upset that you took interest in the hobby that he was interested in. Okay, so how are we going to start this? We want to do the warehouse last, because that place is massive. I wonder if Princess Claudia will make an appearance at the signing ceremony. I think it'd be far more visually pleasing than having Duke Dooning there at the very least. I don't see Princess Claudia at many public events though. So that building is the LaBelle News Service then. Yeah, we won't be going there either, so that's going to set up a cutscene. Oh, there are good men. We simply aren't finding them. Just want to make sure I wasn't going to miss that. There isn't there some nice men out there somewhere? The date of the signing for the non-aggression pact Queen Alicia's been promoting is approaching. As a citizen of LaBelle, I can certainly understand the ideal behind the pact. With rebuilding the royal army and preparing for the signing ceremony, it seems like government officials sure are busy. Conversely, peaceful life's return for the citizens. Really reminds me that I'm no longer in the royal service. Mind, I feel bad for my former co-workers. Do I have career dreams? Yes, I do. A while back, my wife and I went on a pilgrimage to all the chapels and cathedrals in LaBelle. It turns out she wanted to go shopping for all the latest trends in every region. Anyway, Archbishop Current suggested that I put together a journal detailing my pilgrimage, so here I am. Not much of a writer, but what the hey, I'll give it a shot. I don't see any book in front of you. The more I think about it, the more I realise that I'm the one at fault. I could have taken a stand against my husband's reckless behaviour all this time, but I kept letting it slide. You know what? I don't care if they call me the wife from heck. I'll put an end to his ludicrous ways if it's the last thing I do. Apparently none of these married couples seem to be sleeping in the same bed. I'm seeing a lot of single beds in these married houses. For all my husband's dislike of braces, he certainly speaks of them quite a lot recently. Perhaps it's Cassius's influence, as shocking as that would be. The good sir's changed a bit. Maybe it's my imagination, but he seems to smile more than I'm accustomed to seeing. Okay, we can't interact with that clock. Oh, there's a bit. Here we go. So the aged general is probably General Morgan. In that case, is this the onlooker of time? I'd say it's likely. We'll need to check inside. Estelle asked and received permission from the owners of the house to investigate the clock. Upon inspection, they found a card stuck to the back. The second key is in the city. Seek the symbol perched on the ground. As we thought. My. To think something like that was in this house. Well, this guy isn't the type to harm people who aren't involved in his weird plans, so don't worry. Best to close up tight at night, just in case there's any more mischief, though. Yes, of course. Yes, we'll be careful. Alright, shall we continue? Hey, what kind of person is a phantom thief? I really want to meet one day. To think someone like that could sneak into our house. Anyway, I'm just glad Rihanna is safe. I'll make sure everything's closed up tightly at night. Not that I'd ever let someone suspicious into this mansion again. Well, I didn't get the opportunity to see what that girl had to say. Maybe that's reset everyone. Yep. I met a girl in a white dress a little while ago at the cathedral. I wish I could have played with her. During the coup d'etat, General Morgan's granddaughter Rihanna was kidnapped, taking the little girl as a hostage. Those intelligence division guys sure are a bunch of cowards. I agree with you completely. I see those Fishermen's Guild's guys doing fishing at the harbour a lot. I wonder what they catch around here. Now close your eyes and fold your hands over your heart. No, I don't want to pray. Never! That kid don't want to pray. I can tell you that for sure. The solemnity of the cathedral truly hits one in the heart. Perhaps I should come to the cathedral more often as the priests and sisters advise. Oh, did I see a nun? Not long ago I met the travelling priest, Father Kevin. I've heard from the Archbishop that the work of a travelling priest is quite difficult. But judging by Father Kevin's demeanour, I don't get that impression at all. Perhaps it's easier than I thought. I hope that the Non-Aggression Pact means we can be friends with the peoples of the Republic and the Empire. Goddess of the Sky, give us your guidance. What an incredible glass window. Can't speak today. They call them stained glass. Father Kevin dispatched from the high seat is quite the odd one. He's rather frivolous for a holy man, giving me ample cause for concern. Perhaps many of the travelling priests are like him. This cathedral has been affiliated with the LaBelle royal family for many years. We accepted our role in the signing ceremony as part of that. However, the church is ultimately neutral. All we can really do is pray to the goddess and watch over the proceedings. Alrighty, let's go and explore the harbour. I want to see the gulls more than the fish, but I guess gulls don't swing by lakes, do they? Hey, are there any fishies? Watching their faces light up from something as simple as bringing them to the harbour is something else. Doesn't hurt that it's so cheap too. Did I look out or what? Which warehouse should we start with, I wonder? Well, all I can do is keep my cool and do what I can. Just between you and me, I wanted to work at the airship company, but it's impossible. It's really competitive over there. I never stood a chance. I don't have the guts. It's pretty nice to be able to do some fishing between jobs. Your work is just so inspiring. You know, it feels nice getting complimented like that. Still gotta be strict when showing newbies the ropes. I dragged my wife along pretty hard on the casino vacation, but me dragging her around is nothing new. Thinking about it, I've been nothing but trouble for my wife. Our receptionist's a newbie, but he's been busting his butt as much as us veterans. Good. He's making something of himself. I don't know, now I know my way around here, it doesn't seem as dauntingly large. I kind of know where I'm going. Mostly. Ugh, my stomach's so full. I should have left it at one lunch today. 2 lunches? Just being here makes me feel like I've become a man of the sea. How about it? Pretty handsome, huh? Sure. Why not? Our job involves standing up all year long. Can't really do it without real strong hips. This boat's always in great shape, just as it should be. No one puts their heart into these boats more than me. I love this workplace. Who wouldn't want to stir out into Valeria Lake every day? Once one problem's solved, the next one crops right up. It's the same thing again and again at my job, with any job really, never quite goes how you want. I like to think of each new problem as a new puzzle to solve. Keeps my job interesting. So the guy who lives in that house that's complaining about not having work. Simply put, boats are better because you can fit more stuff in them. Airships may be convenient, but there's a limit to how many goods you can put on them with their current performance. You just can't go wrong with boats. Well, they've got new engines now, so maybe that'll change. The wind of Valeria Lake is quite pleasant. Airships are nice, but boats just exude a special sense of wonder. I'm coming right now, so just wait there, don't move. Why is this harbour so busy, I wonder? She's almost gotten her daughter back. That's good. Goods are all being transported by airship these days, so the number of empty warehouses kept adding up. And having nothing but empty warehouses is a waste of space and maintenance fees, right? So we put our heads together and came up with the warehouse rental business. We rent out to civilians, of course, but also the Royal Army. That's a good way to handle things. Mama, I'm over here! See if that guy's slacking off still. When something bad happens, I like to come here and relax. You have a place like that too, right? Well, sounds like bad things are always happening. Every time I'm here, he's there. Relaxing, as he says. Okay, that's everything for the harbour. Now, I'm wondering... So we've got to head back and try and find another clue from that phantom thief. I'm wondering if it's going to be in like the main area. So let's go back to the main area where the Bracer Guild and stuff is. And look for like something on the ground, like a symbol or an that works. The symbol perched on the ground, huh? Oh, perched like a bird. Yeah, that makes sense. This white falcon symbol seems suspect to me. This bird is the symbol of LaBelle, so it would stand out. Let's have a look. There is a card stuck to the base of the iron fence. The third key is in the foreign manse. Examine the will of the Blue Knight. Alright, we got it. But what does the Blue Knight mean? Is he talking about the Royal Guard? They do certainly wear blue uniforms. I think not. It says the foreign manse, so I don't think the Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful, so we should try something else. Is that right? Well, it is coming from someone similar, so I guess maybe I should listen to the warning here. So that's probably one of the embassies. So it's a good job that we are going to be visiting them. But that is about where we are going to be calling our episode for today. Next episode, we will be exploring the embassies. Okay, that's not blue on the outside. Let me check the other one. Erebony is red. Well, I'm going to start with the Calvardian embassy anyway. But yeah, so next episode we will be exploring the embassies and hopefully we'll find the next card and stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode is coming out. Feel free to leave a comment if there's anything you want to say about the video. And go over and head over to my Twitter account so you can stay up to date with any news for the account. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.